So what I'm going to do is show you how to do a telemedical consultation with a patient. I will be interviewing and examining the patient, okay, through this video. And then I will be
Yes po.
asking your help for the physical examination, especially on palpation. Okay?
Yes po.
And then you help me with some of the data that I need. Okay. So I will be demonstrating to you the patient management process. So you try to compare what I will be doing and what you have just done for the past 1 hour. Okay. Okay. Then have in mind the patient management process framework that you took or you read last night or the other night. Okay. So I suppose all of you have taken the OLETE, the
Yes
online.
po.
Okay. Sige, can you now show me the patient?
Okay po.
Ma'am, bali po titingnan po kayo ni Dr. Hoson po, no? Siya po yung ating consultant ngayong hapon po. Sige po, sir, we have the patient here with us. Hmm. Can you remove the background?
Okay.
So, sir,
Okay,
here's
good
our
afternoon.
patient here.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon. Okay. Pwede hong tanggalin mo na sandali yung mask niya para makita ko kayo ng buong. Okay. So,
You want to drink?
anong pangalan ho nila?
Agatha po.
Agatha?
Opo.
Ano apelido mo?
Komya po.
Son. Komya.
Opo.
Agatha Komya. Tama? Okay.
Opo.
Ako si Dr. Hoson. Reynaldo Hoson. Nakita mo yung sa screen, pangalan ko? Okay. So, examining kita, evaluate kita kung ano mga problema mo, no? And then tutulungan ako ng mga doktor dyan, no? Okay. So, taga saan ka? Agata? Anong palayo sa'yo?
Agatha po.
Agata, taga saan ka?
Sa Dasma, Cavite po.
Cavite ka pa, pumunta ka sa PGH lang. Layo, di ba? So, ilang taon ka na?
29 po.
29, female. So ano ang concern mo? Bakit ka nagpatingin dito dyan sa clinic na yan?
May thyroid nodule po ako.
Thyroid nodule. Sino nagsabi sa iyo na may thyroid nodule ka? Ikaw lang?
Nag Nagpa-check po ako noon sa private, tapos pina-ultrasound din, nakita po na may thyroid nodule po.
Okay, nagpatingin ka na sa ibang doktor. Okay?
Opo.
Tama? Okay. Kailan ka
Opo.
nagpatingin marami ka ng doktor na dinaanan?
Isa lang po.
Isa lang. Isa lang. Outside PGH.
Opo. Isa
Okay.
lang po.
Okay. Pero bakit ka napunta doon sa doktor na yun? Doon sa, nagpatingin doon sa doktor sa outside PGH?
Kasi since hindi ko po alam kung anong meron sa akin, medyo paranoid din po ako. Kaya dumiretso po ako ng private.
Anong nararamdaman ninyo?
Wala, may ano lang po, may bump, ay may lump po sa ano.
Nakikita niyo yung lamp? Nakikita niyo sa salamin?
Kapag ano po, kapag lumulunok po ako, sumusunod po siya.
Okay. Kailan mo napansin yon?
First week po ng February.
First week of February 2026?
6. Opo, ngayon
Okay.
lang.
So, patingin nga. Mag-close up lang
Di,
tayo. Lapit ka lang
di
sa
po siya,
camera. Nakikita ba? Okay, lapit ka lang. Then, lunok ka nga. Lunok ka lang. Isa pa. Pwede pang i-close up ng konti. Pwede ba bang i-close up?
Kita natin.
Ayan, yan. Okay na yan. Okay na yan. Sige. Lunok ngayon, lunok. Diretso lang yung leeg mo. I-diretso mo lang. Yan, 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 yan. Lunok na yan. Okay. Sige pa. Sige pa.
Okay ka pa, mamagata. Sige.
Sige pa. Okay. Saan mo nakikita yung bulbs? Yung ano? Saan mo nakikita? Turo mo nga. Kaliwa, kanan.
Kaliwa po.
Kaliwa. O, patingin nga ulit. Iharap mo nga rito. Lapit
May
ka lang sa
tubig ka ba?
camera. Lapit ka lang sa camera.
Sa'yo nakita medyo.
Sige pa. Okay. So, nakikita mo yan sa salamin?
After po kasi ng biopsy, lumiit po siya.
Hindi, yung bago nagpatingin kasi
Opo.
nakikita mo. So, sa kaliwa. Sa kaliwa.
Opo.
Okay. So, now, di ko muna tatanungin yung mga lab na ginawa sa iyo, ha? Yung mga test, no? Okay. So, can I ask, sino? Si Tan, Tarong, and
Yes po.
Pedrosa.
Tarong.
Anong palpation ninyo? PE of the neck.
Ah,
Sir, ikaw na mag-report na siya.
Na-examine na nining neck niya, no?
yes po.
sir.
Halata ba yung bulbs? Hindi masyadong halata yung bulbs.
Sir, upon palpation lang
Sir,
po.
upon palpation lang po siya parang na-feel. Pero kapag on inspection, hindi po masyadong
Okay.
Hindi siya kita.
Okay. So
Upon
even so,
palpation.
dito sa camera, hindi ko rin masyadong nakikita eh. Na? Okay. So, I have to rely on physical examination. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So when I am there, face to face, I will examine the patient neck right away. Na? Okay. So ano yung PE findings ninyo on palpation?
Sir, so upon
Number
palpation
one.
po,
Okay, number one, how did you palpate the patients? Anong position ninyo?
Sir,
Standing
I
at the
will.
back?
We can demonstrate po with the patient here po. Sige, so would you want to demonstrate?
Sige,
So,
i-demo mo na lang. I-demo ninyo. Sige.
Okay, good.
palitingin.
So sir, nasa likod po kami ng patient. And then
Okay.
we try po na i-palpate kung merong mga enlarged na lymph
Give a
node.
note, yeah.
So, ilalim po nila. Then, i-check din po sir if midline yung take yan niya.
Okay.
So,
Palpable yung thyroid eh.
yes.
No.
Tapos sir
Then
yung mask
you
po.
ask, you always, okay. My tip is that you put your two sets of, once yung fingers ninyo along the side of the trachea. Okay.
Sige.
Along the side of the...
Because her concern is that she has a thyroid. No? She
Yes,
told
sir.
us she has a thyroid, and she was pointing to it already on the left side. No? So we just have to take her word for it. Now it's time to check really if there is really a thyroid problem. No? So
Yes,
you
po.
try to focus right away on the thyroid gland, which is located on the lower part of the midline. No? Okay, not on the upper. No? So go straight to in that area. Then put your finger, ihug mo yung trachea. Hug mo lang, okay, firmly, okay, but not to the point that you will choke the patient, no? and then ask her to swallow.
Lunok po
Swallow.
kayo.
Agata, swallow.
Lumunok na po,
Okay.
sir.
Okay? Can you feel something
Yes, sir.
where?
Here po sa left side.
Left side.
Yes.
Okay. So you felt something sa left
Doon
side.
ang-
That means only one side. No?
Yes.
Okay. So if you can sometimes you can feel that both sides are unusual. Okay.
Yes.
Yes po, sir.
Okay. Later on, we will classify whatever the findings into whether it's diffuse or nodular. Okay.
Mhm.
So first of all, you check first, is there any structural problem with the thyroid gland? Okay. So you have palpated something on the left side and it moves with deglutition, right? So right away, you conclude that she has a goiter, a thyroid disorder, okay? And then you try to classify it whether it's diffuse or nodular, okay? And since you are able to palpate only on one side, there's a nodule, you classify the
Nodule.
goiter into nodular goiter. Okay? Nodular goiter. Okay? So the right side is not enlarged. It's not palpable. Okay.
Unpalpable po sa right side, sir.
So only the left side. There's a
Yes.
nodule there. Okay. Now go to the details, no? What are the characteristics of that nodule? Okay. What is the size?
Sir, so, okay. Okay, ikaw na, Jake.
So, Doc Ray, we had a chance po kasi to palpate the patient's neck, each of us po. Here
I
as
have not
you
done it.
directed po.
Ngayon lang? Ngayon lang?
So, kanina po.
Kanina din po,
Lahat.
sir.
Opo,
Bakit po
lahat
kami, sir,
po.
nakapag-palpate din?
Ano?
Kanina, sir, napalpate po namin tatlo, sir, yung sa thyroid po niya.
Okay. Kaya nga, ano yung findings niyo? Or you want to repeat it?
Based
You
on
can
the
repeat it.
findings, sir,
What
based on
were
our
your
findings,
findings?
sir,
Yung size.
the
What
thyroid,
I'm asking is the size mo na.
Yes po.
yes po, sir. So we were able to measure po, sir, around 1.4 cm by 1.0 cm din po, sir.
How
Which
did
is
you
higher.
measure that?
Sir, when we were able to identify the mass po on her neck, on the left side, based on palpation po, we measured it between where our fingers could appreciate its borders po. Yun. So we measured
Okay.
it by length, by width po.
Okay. So
Using a measuring tape.
po.
measuring,
Measuring tape po.
sir.
you have a tape?
Yes po, sir.
Sige, can you demo to me? Sige. How you were able to measure?
Ako kapag kayo mag-measure.
Okay. It's a deep. You should, we have to inform.
Sir?
Oh. Sir, sorry, before we proceed po, yung patient of the other pair, of the other group po, the patient was just given the disposition po by the resident here. So, we're asking po if you'd like that patient to stay po for the rest of our small group discussion po for SGD.
Yeah, the other patient?
Yes
The
po.
other patient? You're talking about the other patient?
Yes, sir.
Kung pwede. Para we can discuss it I mean actual, I can see the patients in actual no? So kung
Okay, sir.
makakapaghintay yung pasyente, nagmamadali?
Nagmamadali.
And they offer to stay.
Nagmamadali siya.
Sir, gusto niyo po silang kausapin po?
Yung
Andito.
other group po.
Yes
Which
po.
one? The students? The students?
Not the patient po.
The other patient po with the student po.
I cannot, I have to discuss one patient at a time, di ba?
Right, right.
Tama? I cannot discuss two patients.
That's right, sir.
Hindi,
sir,
imposible yung
basically-
ano.
Opo. But the patient just, the patient expressed po that they live a bit far po and would like to go
Sige.
home if they
But,
can.
okay. Anong kaso yung second patient?
Sir, nabidyohan namin. Sir, we're not sure. The other group knows po.
Okay, is there anything that they can take pictures of para I can see the pictures?
May video po,
Sir, may video documentation naman po sila of the patient
Sige.
po.
Okay, sige. Pwede na. The patient can be discharged, no? Okay. Basta may
Okay,
basta may mga pictures that can be shown to me for discussions, no?
sige sir.
Okay.
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 Sige po, proceed.
So, bali po,
Then
sir, what we do.
then the other group of students can join us here. They want to learn something. No?
Okay po. Ivan,
Okay. So we're now at the
you can join.
stage of
if you want.
measuring the nodule. So how did you measure the nodule?
So what we did po earlier is like upon palpation din po, sir. So when we were able to appreciate the thyroid nodule po,
On the left
Ano,
side.
ano?
Yeah.
on the left side po.
Yeah.
Kita mo na dito na. Si ma'am, lumakulit kayo. Parang what we did, sir, parang we tried to measure it.
Pasensya naman mga
Sa, and dito ka muna sa may kuko kung nasan yung kuko ko.
ba no?
Yeah.
border of your knee or?
Yeah, border of my
Okay.
knee. Din tayo. Patayo muna yung kahirap.
Yeah, patayo.
Tapos nasa yung pinaka-last edge din.
Okay.
Your other knee.
Ulit, tanggal. Okay. Paano ka nito? So parang, so if this
Okay.
is the, nail, si Jen ka muna start. Gets, nakuha mo na, di ba?
Yes.
And then, nasa yung pa, dito. So may other end dito nail.
Okay.
So ayan, so may end ng board.
There.
So mga around one. So parang we measured po, sir, based on the borders din po of the patient. And then
Okay.
the
So
other one
what's
din
your
po,
measurement using the tape? Yung vertical length, vertical
1.4.
Sir, it was around 1.4 centimeters po.
1.4. Okay.
Yes po.
Okay.
So though ideally, siya buka, ano.
Is
Si condition pressure ka din. Ayaw din. Ah,
and 9.5.
Can you see the whiteboard?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Imagine this is the thyroid. Then you were able to palpate a nodule here, correct?
Yes po.
Yes.
Okay. So first thing that you have to do after palpating that nodule, okay, you have to, okay, after you palpated the nodule, you conclude that there is a goiter, right?
Thank you.
You would say that the thyroid is normal, lalo na it's not very obvious when you see her for the first time. So you have to check really if there's really a goiter, as she was telling you now. So when you say that the patient has no goiter on palpation, on physical examination, so number one, it's grossly normal when Wait, I'm just doing my pen.
No worries, sir. Thank you po.
Wala yatang ink. Anyway, so if the thyroid gland is not enlarged, no, okay, you cannot palpate the thyroid gland, okay? So you consider that as one possibility, it's normal. Number two, there are no nodules, okay? So normal siya, no? And there are no symptoms, no? Okay. So you palpate first the neck, the thyroid. If it's not palpable, there's no nodule, then so you're now on the way to suspect that it's probably normal. Then you verify it with symptoms. Now, do you have symptoms like symptoms of hypothyroidism or hypo or hyper? Okay. Kung wala, you conclude that patient has normal thyroid gland based on your physical examination. Okay. Okay. So I'm telling you this because you might encounter situations like that. Okay. But it so happened in this particular patient, you now are able to palpate a nodule on the left side. So right away, you conclude the patient has goiter. Then you classify it into, when you have goiter, you classify them into diffuse
Diffuse nodular.
and nodular. That's the first clinical classification that you have to use. Okay. Once you have diffuse goiter is defined as, if this is the thyroid gland, the two lobes, major lobes, are almost symmetrically enlarged without nodule. Okay. So that's the baseline definition of diffuse. Okay. And then there are nodules. There are no nodules. Okay. Now, if you have one lobe 3 times, 4 times enlarged compared to the other side, okay, kahit na smooth siya, you cannot palpate any nodulations, you don't go for diffuse goiter because it's against the baseline definition.
Yes
Okay.
po.
So this
Hindi siya symmetrically
will be
enlarged.
nodular. Okay.
Yes po.
Okay. Because chances are when you operate on there is a nodule inside there. Okay. Kahit na smooth siya. Okay. Then the other basis for saying that you have nodular goiter, you have one nodule, you can have several nodules present. Okay. So in this particular patient, you have one nodule palpated on the left lobe, right?
Yes po.
And then, so you start describing the characteristics. Okay. So you have to start with the size.
Nice.
Then later on, you have to describe the nature of the mass,
It's hard or so.
which I will explain later on what it means. You probably have not encountered this word when you describe the characteristics of the mass. Then the other one is consistency. The other one is mobility or fixation. Okay. And then the other things on that nodule, the characteristics, you have to look for signs for inflammations or infection like redness, tenderness. No?
Section.
Okay. So these are the minimum data that you need to describe the characteristics of that mass. Okay? So in terms of size, there are two to three ways of measuring the size. One is by the use of finger breadth. Okay? You use the one finger breadth. You must know the size, the length of your finger. No? So your finger is probably 1.5. One finger is probably 1.5 centimeters, right? Have you tried measuring your finger?
Yes, sir.
I-measure niyo yung sa just below the tip. Just distal to the tip. Okay? Okay, can you validate my my measurement?
Sir.
1.5, di ba? One finger breadth.
Ganito.
Malaki kasi ano kung mga araw. Ganito.
Depende rin.
Oh, okay. So,
Inch yan, ah.
2 finger breadth, 3 centimeters.
1.5 po, sir.
Okay?
1.5.
Unless talagang malaking kamay ninyo, giant kayo, na? So, then you put your fingers across. You always measure it in terms of horizontal, vertical length, no? Okay. Okay. Yung length nito, no, vertical. So you put your fingers, usually you use 2 fingers, di ba? And then see where is the span of that nodules. Is it covered by 2 fingers, less than 2 finger breadth? So anong palpation ninyo?
Wait lang, sir. Wait lang po.
Pasensya na mamagat ah.
Sir, mga around 1 finger breadth.
Grabe, 2.5.
Can be 1 finger or more than 1.5, whatever. Estimate lang naman ito, estimate.
Around 1 finger breadth po, sir.
Kung 1 finger breadth, so you can say 1.5,
1.5 to 1.5 po, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, then the other way of measuring it, now, okay, with the patient sitting down, you outline the mass by putting samba. Okay. Dito na lang, okay. Lagay niyo yung marka ng up and down. The border, upper and lower border. No? This is assuming that you're alone, ha? Kasi kanina, dalawa kayong gumagawa, ha? If you are alone, you do it. So you stand in front of the patient and then try to outline the upper border and lower border of the mass. And then you put your ruler, no, across it. Okay? So can you do it? Can you do it now?
Sige po.
Sige, i-outline niyo. Put some.
Okay na po ba, sir?
Okay lang, Agatha, may konting ballpen lang, drawing lang, ha? Dalawang dot lang.
Oo, kasi po.
Itan mo na lang.
With the ruler, di ba?
You can use your tape measure later on, but put the markers.
Sige ma'am, agad na hawakan ko ulit ah.
Basta isa lang, isang examiner lang,
Ikaw lang magsusunod.
Okay lang mag-isa.
Oo. Because we're assuming that you will be alone. Okay. You cannot always have two doctors examining the patient, di ba? So as you examine the neck, stand in front of the patients na lang. Okay. And then,
Stand in
i-mark ninyo, ask the patient, palpate it, and then ask the patient to swallow, and then try to look for the upper and lower border. And then put one dot or one dot for the upper border and second dot on the lower border.
Yes po. Sige. Sir, ma'am, agad na pwede pa po kayo lumunok.
Dapat in front ka kasi ikaw how can you mark
Yes
it from
po.
the front?
Yes
You
po.
cannot, don't stand at the back. The second method is from the front. Okay. So you
Yes
ask the
po.
patient to swallow.
Sige po. Kaya di ba bang lumunok ulit po, ma'am?
Upper and lower lang, ha?
Yes po.
No need for the side.
Ayaw mag-ano? Ayaw mag...
Ayaw magsulat?
Yeah.
One dot lang, one dot or one small line. Just para meron kang reference for your measurement.
Yung sinulatan.
Yeah.
Yes po.
Ay, hindi po.
Okay.
Sa loob pa.
Sa kabila po ata.
Okay lang. One small dot lang. Ang tagal naman.
Sorry,
Yes.
sir. It's
Upper and
not, it's
lower.
not working po. May
Ha?
ballpen ba kayo? Wala.
Yung ballpen pa lang may kasalanan.
Hindi po nagsusulat, sir, sa skin yung ballpen.
Ah,
We're just looking, sir, for a pen, a different pen.
small mark lang.
Aba.
Baka very
makulat
oily yung skin ni Agatha.
Work ba? Meron pa akong isa.
Nag-mark na?
Nag-mark ba ako?
Meron naman.
Okay na po.
Okay. Then, okay. If you know, okay. Okay. Sige, use the ruler first before I make another comment. Put the
Okay, ma'am.
ruler
I take measure
beside the
naman.
two markers. Okay. Vertical, ha?
Yes, sir. Mga ilan? Mga around 1.4, 1.5.
No, it's less.
Yes,
Ilan?
mga ilan?
Mga 0.9, sir.
Ilan?
0.9.
sir.
0.9? Okay. Centimeter?
Yes po. Or maybe I marked it wrong.
Masyadong maliit yan, ha? Napapalpate mo. Usually, pag napapalpate yan, mga 1 centimeter at least na yan, eh.
Yes po.
Okay.
So, sir, baka nagkamali po sa mag-mark.
Sige. Ulitin mo.
Sige po.
I'm spending time on teaching you how to palpate.
Ayan.
Because this is this is one thing that this is not being taught.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, sorry. So, may ano, 1.3, 1.4, sir.
Okay. So,
Centimeters.
lagay mo, 1.3. Na? By the ruler. By the tape
Yes, po.
measure. Okay. And then, so that's the second way. Now, the first way is you use your finger breath.
Finger breath po.
If i-feel mo lang, ha? Okay? Feel mo lang yung kung saan tumatakbo yung nodule in relation to your finger's breath, di ba? Okay. So sinabi nyo, it occupies one finger kanina, so that's 1.5. Okay?
Yes
Okay
po.
lang yung 1.5 versus 1.3 doesn't really, you don't have to be strict on the accuracy on the similarity. Okay? So by finger breath 1.5, no? By the ruler 1.3. Okay?
Yes.
So, but strictly speaking, mas accurate yung ruler, na? Okay?
Yes po.
Okay. Now, the other one, if you don't have the ruler, you mark it there, and then try to develop a, what do you call that? An expertise in which you can imagine the size of 1 centimeter. Di ba?
Yes po.
Pag ganito yung, nakikita mo ba yung kamay ko? Yan. Pag ganon, try to, visually, i-estimate niyo. Kung ito, 1 centimeter ito, di ba? Kung ito, 2
Yes po.
centimeters, ganon. No? So with your visual knowledge, they just call it visual knowledge of the size, i-apply mo na if you don't have the ruler. No? Okay? Okay? So that's
Yes
the
po.
third way. Pero ang pinaka-accurate still using the ruler with the markers, no? Up and down. No? Okay? So just get the measurement in 1 dimension. Okay na yon. Now you don't have to do 1.3 by 1.2. Mahirap yon, ha? Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let's use the ruler size na lang, 1.3. Okay?
Copy, sir.
Okay, so you know how to measure the size of a thyroid nodule. So don't measure the size by putting the tape around the neck. That has been a practice
No, sir.
before during our time, or baka some doctors are still teaching you that one. Meron pa ba?
Di na po, sir.
Wala na? Dumaan na kayo
Wala
sa
na po.
LU3, LU2, LU5? LU5
Yes
kayo
po.
di ba? LU4,
Yes po.
wala?
Dun sa module po, medyo tinouch on po siya. Pero
Wala.
no mention po naman.
Okay,
Wala
no
po.
mention. But there are some consultants who still do that. No? Okay. So, dumaan din ako dyan, ha? When I was a student. No? Okay. So when you use the tape measure for the neck, you're measuring the neck circumference. You're not measuring the size of the nodule. No? Okay. Okay, 1.3. Okay, tapos na tayo sa size. The nature of the mass. Second thing. When you say nature of the mass, you try to check whether it's cystic or solid. Okay? So I don't think you have checked that kanina. Okay? Did you? Wala, di ba?
Sir,
Did you
hindi
check?
po masyado. Only po whether it was soft or firm po.
Kaya nga,
Which is
consistency yon, na? Okay? So there's a difference between consistency and nature of the mass. I
Yes
just
po.
use the word nature of the mass because nobody's teaching it. I'm the one teaching it. Ako lang. Okay? So, but the answer here will be whether it's cystic
Or solid.
or solid.
Opo.
Okay. Iba yung consistency, ah. Consistency, hard, soft,
Doughy.
wala na yung doughy, huwag na yung doughy. It's hard.
Okay, sir.
Basically, it's hard, not hard. Okay? Pag not hard, it can be soft or firm. Okay?
Yes po.
So magkaiba yung nature and consistency. Okay? What is commonly missing by clinicians now is this determination of the nature. Okay? So you have to determine whether it's solid or cystic. Because that's the LU5, you're familiar with the ultrasound already. You have
Yes,
come
sir.
across ultrasound. Huh? Okay. In this particular
Yes, sir.
patient, I suppose she has an ultrasound. Later on, we will look at the ultrasound. Okay. So the ultrasonographer make use of the nature of the mass to determine whether it's benign or malignant. If it's cystic, usually they conclude that it's benign. Okay, the ultrasonographer. So as clinicians, meaning when we palpate, we can also use that. Okay, so you palpate the mass and check whether it's solid or cystic. You can do that. Diba? But for a smaller, you try your best. Kung small ang nodule with 1.3, medyo mahirap lang. But if the mass is, let's say, 4 centimeters, no, mas madali. Because there are more space to compress the mass. Diba? So when you say cystic, you try to stabilize that mass and then press on the surface of the mass and see if there is fluctuancy, if there is depression of that nodule. Okay? If there is depression, that is cystic. The moment you say that it's cystic, right away, you suspect benign already. Okay? So that's a clue. Okay? Can you do that now? Can you try your best and try to see whether it's solid or cystic? And then isabay na din yung hard or not hard. Sige. Sige. One person stand at the back and then palpate it.
Sorry, ma'am,
Stabilize to check whether it's solid or cystic, stabilize the mass, huh? Stabilize it, meaning you don't have to ask the patient to swallow.
Yes po.
Then put one finger and press on it. Apply pressure and see if it's depressible.
Sige po. Didinig ko po Sorry?
If it's not depressible, you say most likely it's solid. If it's kung may konting depressibility, sabi mo mukhang cystic.
Ano ba? Iba ito.
You can only determine that by palpation, ha? Yung cystic solid.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, what's your conclusion? Sino ba yung kumakapa? Si Tan o Pedrosa? Tan. Solid or
Sir,
cystic?
palpation, parang it does not have a depression po. So it
Di
appears
solid. Sige.
Yes po.
Basta yung interpretation mo, honest interpretation, pwedeng mali, pwedeng okay lang yon, no? Basta over so many cases you will polish your expertise there, no?
Yes po.
Okay, so ngayon mukhang solid, walang fluid. Okay, now check whether it's firm or it's hard or not hard. Yung hard
Sir,
naman, hard is hardness of a bone, equivalent. Softness of the lip. No? Then firm is the nose. Okay. What's your interpretation?
Sir, kanina po on our palpation, it was ano po, solid po. Sorry, or firm. Hard. Sir. Hard po, sir.
Okay. So the moment you commit to hardness, no? Ikaw lang mag-interpret. As a clinicians, you'll be the one, that's your responsibility to be accurate, no? But if you conclude that it's hard, no, there's an implication already, no? Kasi when you deal with nodules, we're trying to decide whether it's malignant or benign. We're not talking about hyper or hypo. We're talking about malignancy or benignity. Okay?
Yes po.
And the size will not give you a clue as to whether it's benign or malignant, but the subsequent ones, the nature of the mass, if it's cystic, benign. If it's solid, no commitment. Walang okay? 50-50, no? If it's hard, you think of malignancy. Okay? Not hard, pwedeng benign, pwedeng malignant. Okay? Okay, so you say it's hard, solid. So right away, you start thinking of possible malignancy na. Okay? Okay. So every step of the way, you start hypothesizing, no, based on your findings. And then yung next information data that you will gather, it's either you refine what you concluded earlier, okay, or i-polish mo lang, okay? So the next one is mobility. Is it mobile, movable?
Sir, when we
Mobile is not
palpated
asking the patient to swallow, ha? Igagalaw-galaw mo lang.
Yes po. Sir, when we palpated it a while ago po, it's
Mobile. It's not fixed.
mobile po siya.
Okay, mobile. Okay.
Mobile
If it's
po.
mobile, doesn't if it's fixed, you think of malignancy. Kung mobile, let's say 50-50. No neutral, walang no interpretation there, okay? Then the next one is there redness, inflammation? Wala, na?
Wala
Okay.
po, sir.
Walang tenderness.
Opo,
Wala.
on
Okay.
patient, the patient did not complain of any
Okay.
tenderness
So
po.
at this point, looking at the characteristics of the mass, no? Okay. Yung size is just for the information and the size, ha? Walang implication sa malignancy, benignity yan, ha? But you say it's solid and then it's hard. So you're thinking of one. How about the border of the mass? Isa pala, okay. The border. If it's solid, you have to check the border of the mass. Is it well-defined or ill-defined?
Sir, I'll check once more.
Sige, go ahead.
Okay lang po. Hawakan ko po.
When you say well-defined, the border, the boundary of the mass of the nodule is well delineated. You have to ask the patient to swallow para ma-feel mo yung border.
Well-defined.
Sir, sorry. It seems well defined po on the
Well-defined.
palpation.
So it's not,
Opo.
it's well-defined, but it's that pag ill-defined, then malignancy. Well-defined does not mean, okay? On palpation, ha? Okay, sa ultrasound, they use the well-defined as a clue for benignity. Okay? So ngayon, nasa physical exam tayo. Okay? So that's it for the palpation, the determining the characteristics of the mass. Okay? Now, the next thing that you do is palpate the side of the neck. Are there lymph nodes on the side? We're
Sir,
able to
none po.
palpate the lymph nodes.
Yes po. Yes, sir.
Meron?
Sir, sorry. We were able to palpate the other sides of the neck po. Pero we didn't palpate any lymph nodes po.
Okay, negative. Okay?
Negative.
But if there is a lymph node especially on the left side, no, kanina you have solid na hard, no, you probably would suspect malignancy. When you suspect malignancy, that will be probably at kung hard, probably 80% degree of certainty, not 50-50, no? Okay. And then if you have lymph nodes, you increase it to 80 to 90%. Okay. But in the absence of lymph nodes, you stick to that 70 to 80% suspicion for malignancy. Okay? Okay?
Yes po.
You're following. And then the
Yes,
last
sir.
one that you check to complete your minimum physical examination of a patient with a thyroid problem, you check the pulse rate. Anong pulse rate ng pasyente?
90.
Sir, it's 96 po.
96 po, sir.
Can you check it again?
Okay po. Ano na lang.
Just get the 15 seconds times 4. Relax ka lang agad ha. Huwag ka kabahan. Pag kinabahan ka, tataas yung pulso mo.
Seventeen times 4.
Ilan?
Sir, 68 po.
Ha?
68 po.
68. Bakit ang layo? Kanina 96, ngayon 68. Okay. Anyway, relax ka na, no? Agata, relax ka ngayon? Baka kinakabahan ka kanina. Okay. So the pulse rate will help you determining whether you have hyper or no hyper. No? Kasi ito yung clinical classification of goiter. You start with that clinical classification. they usually have four. You have the diffuse toxic goiter, diffuse non-toxic goiter, and then nodular toxic goiter, and then nodular non-toxic goiter. Okay, you start with that, na? Then after that, you go to your specific diagnosis, na? Okay. So yung when you say toxic, it stands for hyperthyroid, na? Okay. Non-toxic, usually not hyperthyroid, pwedeng hypothyroid, basta not toxic, na? Okay. So dito, you try to check if you use the pulse rate. If the pulse rate is, we know that the pulse rate is, normal pulse rate range is 60 to
100 po.
100. Okay. So we say tachycardia is present if it's more than 100. Tama? Okay. But we will be stricter here sa thyroid. We use 90. No? Para makatch natin yung hyperthyroidism. No? Okay. So if the patient is 90 and above, pulse rate has pulse rate of 90 and above, you suspect, or at least you try to rule out toxic goiter. Okay?
Yes po.
Especially, eto, pag diffuse goiter siya, ang pulse rate mo is 90 o 100, 120, sigurado ka na hyperthyroid siya. Okay? So that's your diagnosis. No? Now, for nodular, pag meron siyang more than 90, then you suspect this one. But this is quite rare. No? So this is the so-called solitary autonomous functioning nodule. Okay, you have heard about it. No? Okay. So you use, kung 90 ang pulse rate niya, tapos may nodule siya isa, you think of this solitary autonomous functioning nodule. Kung multiple nodules naman, you think of the Plummer's disease. Plummer's disease. Okay? So, ito yung diagnosis mo. Always start with the clinical classification to help you go to the specific diagnosis. Okay, this is not the diagnosis pa, ha? Clinical classification lang. Now, for your tandaan ninyo, mga bukol-bukol, bihira yung toxic. Okay? So usually non-toxic siya, no? Okay, pag bukol. Pag diffuse, yan. Yan, risk for hyperthyroid yan, no? Okay? The moment you have diffuse goiter, always be wary of the hyperthyroid. Okay? Kasi that's more common than, pwedeng hypo, pero that's more common than hypo, no? Okay? So this patient has nodular, one nodule, no? Non-toxic goiter. Okay? So this can be represented by a lot of possible entities. Basically, cancer or not cancer. Okay? Not cancer. Yung not cancer will be colloid cyst. Pag yung nodule mo is cystic, no? Pag cystic kangina, sabihin natin nakapa mo cystic, you make a diagnosis of colloid cyst right away. Okay? So, I'm teaching you now that even with PE, no, you can come out with a clinical diagnosis. Okay? Now, kung medyo alanganin, basta soft siya, hindi siya hard, you can call it colloid adenomatous nodule. May combination ng adenomatous element. You have heard about it? Colloid adenomatous nodule? Di
No,
ba?
sir, not
No?
much. Yes.
Okay. They have they have new terms for this now, but I still prefer these terms. They call it follicular nodular disease. Okay?
Yes.
Pero pareho lang dito.
Follicular po. Yes.
Okay. Now, kung multiple nodules siya, you call that MCAG. Multiple colloid adenomatous goiter. Okay? Again, nodular follicular disease. Okay. Now, the other things that can represent this nodular non-toxic goiter will be your cancer. Okay. So you have papillary. Ano pa? Ano pa yung mga cancer?
Papillary, follicular,
Follicular,
anaplastic po,
anaplastic, ano pa?
and medullary po.
Medullary. Good. Buti ito tatandaan ninyo. Okay. The most common,
Papillary.
papillary. Okay.
Yes po.
So in this particular patient, if it's hard, solid, no, walang node, you go by pattern recognition, CA, hard, no, okay, solid. Then based on prevalence, you can say that most likely it's papillary CA. Okay, remember what I taught you in the patient management process? Pattern recognition, reinforce it by prevalence.
Yes
Okay.
po.
If there are neck nodes, okay, so what's your diagnosis?
If there are nodes,
Nodes.
po.
The neck nodes, that's a sign of spread, di ba?
Opo.
Okay, so what's your diagnosis? What type of CA?
Oh,
Anong behavior ng papillary CA versus follicular CA?
Capsular invasion
May invasion.
and vascular invasion.
Okay, papillary usually metastasize to the lymph nodes. Kaya ang diagnosis mo, even without the biopsy, without the histopath, yung diagnosis mo is papillary CA pa rin. Okay? But if you have a mass which you suspect to be a metastasis, let's say nasa skull, nasa bone, no? Okay, then you suspect follicular CA. Okay, because follicular CA is spread through the bloodstream. Okay? Yung anaplastic medullary CA, usually, mas mahirap ito. Anyway, it's not so common. Anaplastic, usually when you get them, usually they're choking already. No? So you think of anaplastic CA. No? Okay? Okay, so as I said, yung pulse rate mo, kung 68, it's non-toxic. No? Okay.
yes po.
So, I would, nagpatingin siya sa ibang doktor. Ang diagnosis natin based on your presentation, ha? Okay? So, number 1 will be thyroid CA because of the hard, solid.
Solid. Opo.
I base it
Hard
on your
solid.
interpretation, ha? I base it on your interpretation. Okay lang yon. Basta, don't always, when you stick out a diagnosis, basta may basis ka, don't be afraid. Na? May basis
Yes.
ka. You can change it later on if there's something new information that will come out. No? Okay? And then, I suppose this patient has so many tests done already. Tama?
A
Anong
number,
test
sir. Yes po.
Anong test ang pinagawa niya? I suppose may thyroid function test siya.
Yes, sir. Meron.
Okay? And I would venture to say, as I told you kanina, if it's the pulse rate is 68, and then you're dealing with a nodular goiter, not diffuse, no? Your thyroid function test will reflect normal values. Am I
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes, you're correct, sir.
Tama?
Yes
Okay.
po.
So that's one thing you try to help me. Marami, that's a rampant request for T3, T4, TSH, no? Okay. Okay. So that's I just call it rampant. I won't make any formal criticism already. Just kasi when I don't order for this test if I think it's non-toxic, it's a waste of money. No? Okay. Okay. So let's go to the ultrasound. The ultrasound, if it's CA, if you say it's solid, it should be reflected there. Okay. Wait. Okay. Can you take a screenshot of this one before I close it?
Yes, sir.
I don't know how to save this. How do you save this one?
Sir, we'll get a screenshot po and then share it with you.
Yeah, but I know I want to know how to save this.
Good
How do you
question,
save
sir.
this?
Screen.
Sir, I found it. Sir,
Saan?
you see there's parang a 3 dash line on the top left near the UPCM LU5 precept.
Ah,
You
Three
click
line.
the 3 line,
okay.
the more, and then you go to export, sir.
Export. Walang more. 3 lines.
Opo,
Export.
it's near the
Okay.
title on the top left.
Okay,
Yeah, do you see it, sir?
Export, and then
Then
I
you
type
you can click either a PDF or a PNG.
PNP na lang. Okay.
Yes po.
Okay. Then export. Tama?
Yes po. Yes po.
Okay. So I can close it now. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's go to the ultrasound now. So what will confirm your findings? Number one, if it's you say clinical diagnosis is malignant, most likely papillary on the basis that it's solid and it's hard. So you look at the ultrasound, is it solid? If it's not, kung cystic siya, benign siya. If it's complex, usually benign siya. Okay? Then
Yes, sir.
there's a nodule, well circumscribed mass, border, benign siya. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So they use, okay, kung meron siyang ultrasound of the neck, they will look for the neck nodes. No? Okay? Kung
Yes, sir.
positive neck nodes, suspicious for the, especially on the left side, kung sinabi nilang possible thyroid CA, agree to that. No? Okay? And then the other one is how to interpret the ultrasound, the border, complex. I forgot. Okay. Anyway, sige. Can you tell me the ultrasound results now?
Sure. Actually, sir, we can screen share the result po.
Oh, sige.
Let's go back to. So that, sir, was the thyroid function test.
Normal,
This is yes po. This is the ultrasound po back in February, sir.
Yeah, okay. I was about to, kanina nakalimutan ko. They're fond of using thyroids, which I will discuss later on. Ha? Thyroids. Okay. Meron ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sige. Okay, 1.1.
At the bottom po, yung thyroids. Yes, sir.
Okay. Solid. Okay, tama ka. Solid, na? With calcification. So 1.1 ang measurement, tama tayo. Okay. Don't expect talang exactly the same measurement, ha? Okay. So even with ultrasonographer with different centers doing it, they have different measurements, no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the left lobe, left lang sa right lobe. So thyroids, solid. Kung solid siya, okay. Doon sa box lang, no? Doon sa table lang nakalagay doon, solid.
Yes po.
Solid.
That's it.
Okay. So you So it's placed there thyroids 4. You know how thyroids is being done? How it's being arrived at?
By needle aspiration ba?
Hindi, yung thyroids. What's thyroids? What does thyroid stands for?
Thyroid imaging.
Ayan na, di ba? The thyroids ito sa last column ng table.
Opo.
Imaging reporting data system.
System.
Thyroid stands for thyroid imaging reporting
Reporting
And
and data
And-
system.
data
and-
system.
data system.
Data system.
Okay? So yung 4 dito means moderately suspicious. Okay? There's the key. Andiyan yung key, di ba? Moderately suspicious. Kung 5, highly suspicious. Okay? So they have a basis for saying it's TIRADS 4, number one, kung cystic siya, hindi siya magiging TIRADS 4. Usually, pag cystic siya, TIRADS 2 yan. No? Okay? Or 1. No? And then, pag 4, 1, may mga point system sila doon. No? Then they have this measurement in terms of taller than wide. Okay? Okay, kung taller than wide, no, suspicious for cancer, 1 point. No? Ganon. Then the hypoechogeneity, usually hypoechoic, they put one suspicious 1 point. Pero ito, ISO means equal yung ano niya, echoes niya. Then calcifications, they also put some points there. No? Okay. So in the end, they come out with this number. Kung 4 siya, moderately suspicious. No? Okay. So ang usual recommendation here, you do an FNOB if more than 1.5 centimeter. So yung sa kanya, less than 1.5.
5.
So you can follow up and observe based on this one recommendation. Okay? So, but you don't really have to follow that. Kung talagang hard siya, kasi nothing mentioned on the ultrasound whether it's hard or soft.
Wala po.
Okay? Kung hard siya, go ahead, you suspect malignancy pa rin. No? Okay? So you can go beyond the ultrasound as a clinician. So we still stick to that, basta I take your word for it. Sabi mo, hard. I'm not
Yes
the
po.
one palpating. Okay. So we suspect malignancy pa rin. Kung malignancy yan, papillary CA. Na? Okay, let's now, the next thing to do, the further diagnostic test. Na? Anong further diagnostic test? Usually biopsy na. Di ba? Okay. So wala na yung mga other people would do MRI, CT scan. No? Okay, pwedeng wala na yan. Diretso na sa biopsy. So what was the biopsy result? Na biopsy daw siya, di ba?
Yes po, sir.
Okay,
So,
let's,
dito na po sa PGH po na siya na biopsy, sir.
okay.
Slide po. O the
Tama pala yung ano natin. No?
Okay, sige.
yes, sir.
Papillary thyroid carcinoma. Na-jackpot natin, no?
Yes, sir.
See, I'm showing you a process in which you can, more than 90% you'll be correct. No? Okay. Remember, I don't know the case, di ba? Lumabas, papillary talaga, no? Okay. Okay. So now it's confirmed. So 99% na yung diagnosis mo, certainty, papillary CA. So the next step to do is to talk with the patient on what will be the treatment. Diba?
Yes, sir.
So treatment will be options 1, tell them, okay, can I talk to the patient?
Sige po. Ito, ma'am. Ito na po yung dahilan kung ba't po kayo pumunta to dito.
Can you turn off that?
The screen share po. Yes, sir.
Okay, Agatha, naririnig mo yung mga pinag-usapan namin. Natakot ka ba? At least, may narinig mo yung explanation. Narinig mo yung mga explanation. Malinaw sa iyo? Meron ba nag-explain sa iyo ng ganito? Wala, ano?
Wala.
Okay. Alam ko wala. Okay. So, alam mo na yung basihan ng ginawa sa iyo, no? Yung mga ano. So, lumabas sa biopsy, no? Papillary CA, no? Yan ang isang type ng cancer sa thyroid, no? Yan ang pinaka-common, pero pinakamaganda pa rin, no? Kung
Yes.
29 years old ka pa, kung 29 years old ka lang, di ba? Okay. Curable pa yan, curable. Okay. Basta magpa-opera ka lang. Okay? Curable yan, ha? So huwag ka matakot, ha? Okay. Meron ka na bang asawa? Anong trabaho mo?
May business
Business
po
po.
kami.
Business. Okay. So, schedule ka na lang ng operation dyan. Ang tatanggalin sa iyo, depende sa gagawa sa iyo eh. It can be total or subtotal, na? Okay. Kung sabi nga natin may right and left lobe, di ba? Yung sa'yo nasa left lobe. Maliit lang, di ba? So, pwede tanggalin lang yung left lobe, no? Yung iba naman, gusto nila tanggalin nilang lahat para marami silang dahilan para hindi na uulit sa kabila, no? Kasi pwedeng umulit din sa kabila, eh, no? Pero bihira lang umulit, no? Kung umulit, pwede pa namang habulin, no? Okay? So, yun. Pwedeng tanggalin yung buong one side lang o yung buong thyroid gland, yung right and left, no? Okay? Yung mga hindi nagagalawin itong sa side ng leg mo, wala ka kasi kang kulani, eh, no? Malinis, no? Okay. So, yung mga possible complications na pwede mangyari, yung mga boses mo, pwedeng magbago ng konti, pero kadalasan hindi naman, no? Okay. And then, yung mga tinatawag na hypoparathyroidism, no? Okay. Kasi pag merong apat na parathyroid sa likod ng thyroid gland, pag nasagasaan siya o ano, baka magkaroon ka ng hypocalcemia. No? Pero temporary lang yon usually. No? Okay? Okay? So, after the operation, sa akin, pwedeng hindi na kailangan ng additional treatment. Iinom ka lang ng gamot kung total thyroidectomy ang gagawin sa iyo, buo tatanggalin, magiging hypothyroid ka na kasi wala ka ng thyroid gland, iinom ka na ng gamot, na? For replacement, na? So, levothyroxine ang bibigay sa iyo. Nakainom ka ng levothyroxine?
Levothyroxine, Ma'am Agatha.
Binigay ka ba ng doktor?
Binanggit po daw ng endo po sa baba, pero di pa siya nabigyan.
Okay, so bibigyan ka niyan after the operation, na? Especially kung tatanggalin ng buo yung thyroid gland mo, na? Okay? So, may tatanong ka pa. Wala na. O, sige. So, hinintay mo na lang yung schedule mo dyan.
Yes.
Okay. So, kung may tanong kayo, tanongin mo sa mga doktor dyan. Sige, yung mga poging doktor dyan, tanong mo. Meron pa? Wala na? Sige. So, ang gawin na lang ninyo, ano pa, pakisulat na lang sa chart ng discuss with Dr. Hoson impression. Diagnosis is papillary CA for operations. Na? Okay. So let them decide na lang yung residente. Na? Okay?
Yes po.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay na? So,
Thank you, sir.
kung wala ka ng tanong, babay na lang. Mag-uusap pa kami ng mga kasama ko.
Okay.
Thank you po.
Thanks, Ma'am Agatha. Yes.
Ako.
Dito na lang sa kabila, Ma'am Agatha. Salamat. Dali natin.
Okay, let's have some feedback processing. So, any questions from your group?
So far, sir, wala naman. Ay, sir, ask ko lang siguro, sir, yung sa certainty. Medyo hindi ko pa rin nagiget, sir, like right after, like even after nung nag-watch po ako ng video ninyo. Paano po ninyo dinidetermine siguro po yung basis po ng certainty for a diagnosis po, sir?
Sa primary and secondary.
Okay, good question. Ako rin nahihirapan, but I think that's what clinicians are really doing, di ba? They don't spell it out, pero deep inside them, parang kayo rin pag nag-examine pasyente, you're not sure, you're sure, di ba? So, how to come out with a system of quantifying para part of the teaching, di ba? To systematic. Wala akong makita Wala akong makita kasi nobody's teaching that, no? So, pero ang tinuturo ko is that number one, if the basis for this, we're talking about the primary clinical diagnosis, di ba? Primary clinical, which is based on history and PE. Then pattern recognition later on. If your diagnosis came out from, ang primary basis mo is science, no? Yung PE mo, no? Then you can say that you are quite sure, no? Okay. If it's just based on symptoms, usually you're not quite sure. More so if you just base it on prevalence. Okay? So you're quite sure of your diagnosis if you are basing your diagnosis on signs, reinforced by symptoms, reinforced by prevalence. Okay? So in this particular patient, anong kanina sabi natin, hard na solid.
Hard so.
Okay? Hard, solid. And then, wala siyang symptoms, di ba? So
Opo, wala.
we didn't make use of the symptoms. Then prevalence-wise, very common siya. Di ba? So it reinforced. So you can say you're quite certain. Now, ang ginagamit ko yung 90% versus
99?
90.
cut off.
90% versus...
I usually use 90% na lang. No?
Yes po.
Once you're quite certain, you use 90%. Na? But it can go higher. If you are, let's say, you start with 90% as certain. Na? Then, kung meron kang parang ito kanina, after the history and PE, hard siya, solid, na? Okay. Kung if you are talagang sigurado kang matigas, you can say 90% ka na. Okay? Kung sabi kasi kayo nagsabi no, hard, no? Buti na tumama
Yes, po.
kayo. Okay? Kasi hardness could be very subjective, di ba? Okay?
Yes, sir.
So kung if there are neck nodes, sabi sa inyo kung may neck nodes siya plus that hard mass, your degree of certainty will be 95 or even higher. No? And now, kanina sinabi ko sa 99% sure na tayo. Sabi ko kay Agatha, di ba? Because meron na siyang biopsy.
Biopsy.
Diba?
Yes po.
So it all depends on the information that you got, no? So kung based on the
Yes po.
PE lang, then based on meron kang mga other findings na let's say neck nodes, no? Then you can increase it to 95% or even higher, but not 100%. Never go up to 100. The highest will be 99%. Now I usually, ang trick ko niyan, I usually go only kung merong mga pasyente na, kasi nasanay yung mga pasyente, mga lab test, di ba? Okay. Ang nilalagay ko lang 98% to justify my doing another test. Kasi pag sinabi ko 99%, si Dr. Dance, kilala niyo si Dr. Dance, di ba?
Yes. Sir Tony Dance.
Evidence-based,
Yes po.
di ba? Anong tinuturo
Yes
niya?
po.
Pag you don't go for a test, if it will not increase, wala siyang benefit in terms of increasing it higher, di ba?
Opo.
Tama? Pero
Yes, sir.
maraming doktor hindi sumusunod sa kanya, di ba? Lahat nagte-test pa rin, di ba? Okay,
Right,
so
sir.
I usually put 98% as kasi siya naiisip ko, 98% kasi may mga pasyente na talagang gustong-gusto magpa-test. So I'll just justify it, no? Sige, test natin, gawin natin para maging 99%. No? So lower than that will be, less than 90 will be uncertain. No? Now, if you look, the other day I was just looking at yung mga sa ChatGPT, they use the term certain, almost certain, uncertain, but they use different mga percentages, no?
Yes
So sa
po.
kanila, 85 to 90% to 90, more than 90%, almost certain, no? Okay. Yung iba naman, uncertain kung 10% lang, no? Yung sa akin, I just simplify it whether it's certain, uncertain. Wala akong 50-50 ah. My stand is don't go for 50-50. That's a common mistake by doctors. Palagi sinasabing 50-50, di ba? Okay. So they usually end up with shotgun diagnostic tests. Pag sinabing 50-50. You have to commit to something. It's either 60-40. Okay? 60-40, 70-30. Basta add up to 100s. 80-20. Ganon. Yung 20 for the secondary. 80 for the primary, 20 for the secondary diagnosis. Ganon. Okay? So, now, why 90%, iniisip ko rin yung 90, yung confidence interval. I'm trying to look for some basis pero wala ako makita, no? Di ba, sa research, 95% confidence interval and 90% ganon, no? So, for the moment, I use 90 na lang. That's my own creation, no? Okay? Pero yung clinical basis is based on your signs, hard signs yun di ba? And then reinforced by your symptoms kung meron, and then okay, prevalence. Okay. So just to expound, just lang, okay. Parang during the time of the COVID, yan ang magandang example na ginagawa ko Before the COVID, for flu. Di ba? Flu. Nung dumating ang COVID, once you have flu-like symptoms, you diagnose it as COVID. So anong basis no?
Yes, sir.
Prevalence.
Yes, sir.
Di ba?
Period of the pandemic. Yes po.
Okay, so that's the utility, how you use prevalence, no? Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Any more questions?
I have a question. Sir, I have a question. In terms of po distinguishing between yung nature and yung consistency, where it's basically, kasi sir, I'm confused if, for example, what if the mass is soft, but at the same time we think it's cystic, so we feel like there's a depression. Pero is it possible, sir, it is soft but it is solid?
Yeah, it's soft. Soft can be solid, and when it's cystic, it can also be hard.
Okay, sir.
Anong explanation ng hardness sa cystic?
Kasi sir, diba, I'm not sure. Kasi sir, diba, pag cystic, there's a depression. That's how we are able to distinguish it based on palpation. So if we can depress it, parang sometimes we think, okay, maybe this is at least soft na, but not hard. Maybe even firm pa. Opo.
Okay, tama yun. But take note, you can have a very, very tense cyst. Punong-puno na tubig, very tense, it will feel hard. Di ba? So magkaiba
Yes po.
talaga yun, no? Whether it contains fluid or not, kung di, solid, di ba? And then, kung solid siya, pag solid siya, you try to determine whether, if even cystic, pwede mong sabihin hard, soft, gano'n, no? But take note, if you say cystic and it's hard, most likely you have to explain it by yung tense na tense siya, no? Tense yung cyst, no? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Kung the rest, yung solid naman, as I said, yung solid, 50-50 as a rule, then you check whether it's hard or not hard, no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Okay.
Any more?
Thank you, sir.
Sige.
Any more?
Any
Wala na.
more?
Sir, we have the other pair naman po. The other group pala.
Yeah, but I want your feedback muna.
Oh, sir.
One by one. Sige.
Sure.
Okay. Give me
Any
your feedback. What
feedback?
did you learn?
Sir, basically, sir, I really appreciated how you were thorough with us in terms of palpation. Because, sir, even for example, when we finished not to downplay them, pero when we finished our ORL rotation, which does involve a neck examination, parang they just give us a vague idea about how to palpate. Maybe show a little bit of the technique, but in terms of what we should actually be looking for, sir, you're very detailed with it. So we appreciate that very much. Like in terms of like, if it's thyroid related, then go already straight for the thyroid area. Then after that, check parang if there's any lymphadenopathy involvement, etc. Then even with measuring the masses po, yung 3 techniques po that you taught us, using our finger breadths, using the ruler po, or just using estimates if we don't have a ruler po, but with the markings. Yes, sir.
Okay. Sige.
Yes.
Okay. Tarum.
Sir, aside po dun sa minention ni Jake, na-appreciate din po namin sir yung pag-demo nung sa yung sa check-up po through Zoom. Since before po, nagkaroon na rin po kami ng mga parang exercises on online consultations. Pero parang kami po yung pinagawa kaagad. Parang we don't have a basis, sir, na parang kung ng physicians na. So, very helpful, sir, kung paano niyo siya in-approach. And then, yung tips niya, sir, when it comes to yung sa pag-measure din po, lalo na pag mag-isa. Very helpful din, sir. Kasi parang usually, parang kapag kami, parang nasasabak na lang, pero hindi po namin alam talaga yung proper way and yung mga, parang, kumbaga tips and tricks po, paano siya mas efficiently gagawin. So,
Okay. Thank you. Sige. Pedrosa.
Ako naman po sir, yung in terms of the parang sa algorithm sir, parang doon ko po nakita yung algorithm, like how it's useful especially for teleconsultations. Parang ngayon ko lang na-encounter sir yung sa clinical diagnostic process, yung pattern recognition tapos yung prevalence. Sobrang, I mean like hindi na siya like yung specifics talaga. Kasi like literally before tinuturo sa atin yung mga different disease entities, ano yung mga common presentation niya, mga ganito, ganyan. Parang mas na-highlight siguro sir, mas nakita sir yung importance ng pattern recognition din, pattern recognition tapos yung prevalence sa pag-determine din or pag-order ng mga diagnostic tests that can be used for our patient. Kasi nga sir, di ba, in a resource limited setting, napakahalaga ng history and physical examination para magkaroon ng isang adequate, mas cost efficient and at least po appropriate po ng diagnostic test that would clinch our diagnosis po sir. So yun po sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Sige. Let's have a picture
Sige,
taking
sir.
before you leave.
Okay, sir.
Sabay, pakitanggal mo yung isa muna para malaki yung screen.
Picture tayo.
Pakitanggal yung third, yung kay
Filtered daw.
Rivera.
Ay, Rivera.
Pakitanggal mo na. Okay.
Sure po tayo sir.
1, 2, 3, 4. Tapos, sir.